Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers making some adjustments now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. Powering right past the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Going to hand this off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense. Second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Punt team ready to boot it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the kick will be down just inside the 45. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show when he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Finding space at the 20. And it gets to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaking through defenders. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, LSU. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field getting set now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. The back's got it. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
You got to get inside of it.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks will try to keep this drive moving. They'll try the right here. They try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball with will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's a quick catch. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. And they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
The Gamecocks will look to convert here on fourth down. The linebacker shifting around now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it.
This nigga doing over there?
For a 4th down catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll tackle him right at the 31. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looks right for completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Sucks over there.
Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. He'll hand it off. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
That run run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaking tackles. And they pick up the first half of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Runs right over the defender. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. LSU has moved into the red zone. Testing the right side here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Run to the left, trying to find Pater. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep here.
Why this nigga so?
Catch is made way down.
How's my linebacker?
Touchdown, South Carolina. That puts him on top in the second half.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Sorry.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's escaping the pocket now.
Oh.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And the senior quarterback lucky didn't get picked off. Made a freshman mistake.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
You cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it, back up to his own end zone. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made on the sideline. He does get the foot down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of life from this offense.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. No huddle now for the offense. They're going to run it. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. A handoff to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort. The defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. That moves the ball to the 35. And another 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you can go get a touchdown.
Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. He shreds the tackle. And the pressure still hasn't gotten to him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Ability can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel like they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to his receiver. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. As incomplete, he was hit as he wide open. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after the takeaway. A big play by the defense to end this quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead at the 20. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go to that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession.
There you go.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a handoff.
There you go.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And here comes a deep shot.
This is
They
very
lost the receiver down there. He's got it for
this
a
one
big
that is
game.
just
Touchdown.
There's no
Gamecocks.
pressure on the quarterback.
And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Single back takes the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Offense in hurry-up mode. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Here's the second down play. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And here's the handoff.
Well, I'm jumping over the nigga. Now they call a hold.
Penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards.
Hey.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down after that previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here.
5 people there, bro. And this nigga gets around the end.
Stop at this stage of the
Thing is
game.
dumb as shit.
They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play.
Fucking right.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open.
This nigga don't get it. I'm gonna get a deeper
They
penalty
make the
there.
tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Let's say. Fucking crazy.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Catch made down inside the 25. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within 1 in a playoff game, and now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Your worst case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. He'll hand it off.
This game is stupid, man.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field. And I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the defense stops the clock for the timeout. 29 seconds left. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown.
Oh, the ball is not free.
This nigga so save this nigga,
Offense
man.
able to retain
Fuck
possession.
out of here.
Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief.
Fucking
But
like
I'd still anticipate that someone's
Upset.
going to pull
Drop
that
the ball.
ball carrier side, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win.
out of here. Good game, bro. Let's save this nigga.
This playoff run continues with a
Shit annoying as fuck.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger.